Hello and welcome to the top 15 most beautiful places to visit in Canada. Canada is a country with a vast and varied landscape, and there are many breathtakingly beautiful places to visit here. In this video, we'll be counting down the top 15 most beautiful places to visit in Canada that you won't want to miss. Before we get started, make sure to like the video, subscribe to my channel, and hit the bell icon. Number 1. Yellowknife Northeast Territories. For a truly stunning wilderness experience in Canada. After you've explored the oldest city in North America and checked polar bears off your list, it's time to go north to see the northern lights, Aurora Borealis. They are a natural occurrence, so there is no certainty of seeing them, although Yellowknife in the Northwest Territories is a good area to look. Don't forget to bundle up. Why not travel from Atlantic to Pacific shore to obtain a panoramic view of this huge country? Few individuals get to experience driving across Canada on the Trans-Canada Highway, or taking a trip on the Canadian, a railway from the 1950s that takes 3 to 4 days to travel from Toronto to Vancouver. But those who do will never forget it. Number 2. The Rockies, one of the most famously scenic and beautiful places to visit in Canada. While the entire range of Rockies is located in the United States, its northern neighbor Canada offers the more breathtaking landscape, whether you're out for a summer hike or a winter ski trip. This region, which includes Banff, Glacial, Jasper, Capilano, and Yoho National Parks, deserves a prominent spot on any traveler's wish list. Many newlyweds chose to travel in the Rocky Mountaineer for their honeymoon, and it's easy to see why. The train's glass-topped carriages offer unparalleled views of the surrounding landscape, including glaciers, mountain peaks, waterfalls, canyons, and lakes so blue you might think that they were digitally enhanced. Number 3. Vancouver Island and the Johnstone Strait. Animal lovers travel to Johnstone Strait in search of orcas, and surfers flock to the west coast for the wild, epic waves. But it's important to exercise caution when venturing to this area, as it is known as the graveyard of the Pacific. If you're looking for a more tranquil alternative to the night events, the Empress Hotel in Victoria offers traditional British afternoon tea. Number 4. Lake Louise. It's time to go visit the lake for yourself and grab your own photograph of the almost unnaturally blue water, caused by minerals in the rock that flow into the lake as a result of glacier erosion. You won't be able to escape the tens of thousands of other tourists here, but some destinations enjoy widespread acclaim for good reason and merit a visit regardless of their popularity. Number 5. Churchill, Manitoba. Tourists interested in seeing wildlife in their natural habitats no longer have to keep this location a secret. It's billed as the polar bear capital of the world, and it more than lives up to its name. I saw 40 polar bears in a single day on a recent trip. However, you may want to check out your travel insurance before you go. The area is well known as the best place to watch these stunning white bears. But less people know that beluga whales can also be spotted there in the late summer. When you factor in the chance of seeing the northern lights in the dead of winter and the vibrant windflowers in June through August, you can see why the small town of only 1,000 people is one of the most appealing tourist destinations in all of Canada. Number 6. On the Trail of the Titanic in Nova Scotia. I had a good time in Halifax despite the fact that I was there during a snow blizzard. Seeing as there is such a depth of history in Nova Scotia was a big draw for me. But also because I've always wanted to claim that I had been there. The Titanic graveyard, so called because so many of the victims of the doomed ship are buried here, was covered in snow when I tried to visit. As Canada's gateway to Canada, for thousands of immigrants arriving via ocean liners between 1928 and 1971, Pier 21 is now home to one of the country's most significant museums, drawing comparisons to the United States' Ellis Island. Number 7. Niagara Falls, the world-famous Canadian beauty spot. While Angel Falls and Victoria Falls both have more width, the width of Niagara Falls is what makes it the most well-known. It was the setting for a great Marilyn Monroe film, a honeymoon destination for thousands, and a tightrope crossing for international daredevils, not to mention the barrel jumpers who travel from all over the world to test their mettle against the power of nature. Fortunately, there are less dangerous ways to experience the falls, such as taking a ride on the Maid of the Mist boat. Now for a pro tip, I'll tell you, let others pass you in the line if you want to be the first one into the wettest part of the boat. Since you may visit only once, and Canadians and Americans alike have strong opinions about which side is superior, I recommend viewing both sides for yourself. Number 8. Toronto. The most enthusiastic outdoorsman is certain to spend some time in the city. When that time comes, make the most of it in Toronto. My initial thoughts were that it was like a miniature, tidier and more orderly version of New York. While the Royal Ontario Museum provides the best overall introduction to Canadian culture and history, the views from the CN Tower, the world's highest freestanding structure for more than 30 years, are as spectacular as you might expect. The historic Distillery District is bustling with cafes, art galleries, and unique businesses. The sign forum is where local eccentric Reghart will essentially show you short films and cartoons in his living room, and maybe talk about LSD. Finally, head up to the Gothic Revival mansion Casa Loma, a place that is as interesting as it is odd and tragic. Number 9. The Bay of Fundy. Paddling through some of the most breathtaking scenery on Earth and the highest tides in the world draws kayakers and canoers from all over the world. Because of the area's topography, it's possible to spot many whale species, including humpbacks, fin whales, right whales, and even blue whales. Number 10. Quebec City. While Montreal is a great city for many reasons, Quebec City in the French-speaking province of Quebec may be a victim of its own success in terms of popularity. But it is still worth a visit if you are in Canada. This 400-year-old city is fantastic to stroll around on foot because it is home to the world's most photographed hotel. North America's only ice hotel is only 30 minutes away, and around every curve is a look into yet another quaint side street or cafe. Number 11. Nahanni National Park Reserve. If you've watched this video for any length of time, you know that we think UNESCO World Heritage Sites are fantastic. This is what most people picture when you mention the country of Canada. Turquoise rivers that are free to run where they will rush through granite canyons, grassy meadows dotted with pine trees. And if you go in the summer, you'll see a sea of windflowers and an ocean of color. This country retains much of its natural beauty and wild character. Remember to bring back nothing but memories and leave only footprints. Number 12. Lunenburg, Nova Scotia. A very charming and picturesque town to visit in Canada. The town of Lunenburg is a true mystery. It's possible to obtain a variety of responses if you dropped someone in the midst of town and asked them where they were, without giving them any context. Over 70% of the buildings are authentic, and their vivid colors give them a distinct Scandinavian flavor. Odd, considering the British colonized the area nearly 400 years ago. Only 2 towns in all of Nova Scotia are recognized as UNESCO World Heritage Sites, and one of them is Lunenburg. Almost every sensation can be satisfied during a trip there. There is a plethora of homemade, frequently regional dishes. Numerous eating establishments, distilleries can be found here. Some shoot photographs of the colorful buildings with the saturation turned up to 11. On the camera, your buddies will be grained with envy. It's undeniably one of Canada's most stunning tourist destinations. Number 13. Cape Spear. Interested in visiting Canada? Do you wish you could wake up before everyone else on an entire continent? If you said yes to both of these questions, then a trip to Cape Spear is in order. It marks the easternmost tip of the North American continent. If you were to start swimming from the Cape, the British Isles would be the next landmass you would encounter. Bring along a flask of your favorite hot or cold and bubbly beverage and go for a stroll. The sunrise over the Atlantic will be spectacular, if cool. And the Cape Spear Lighthouse is worth a visit as well, which dominates a rocky outcrop. It's a long way out, but definitely worthwhile. Number 14. Lake Magog. This can be summed up in just 2 terms, tough and attractive. As such, you shouldn't go in a rush. Rather, you should plan on spending at least a few days there. The 4-mile ascent to Sunburst Peak requires a certain level of fortitude. You can cool down your feet by taking a stroll down to the lake itself. Because it receives its water from melting glaciers, it maintains a pristine clarity throughout the year. Inhale the cleanest air you're likely to find anywhere on Earth and take in the breathtakingly raw scenery. Number 15. Capilano Suspension Bridge Park. Located almost 300 feet above a beautiful green valley, this 140-meter bridge crosses the Capilano River. Keep your cool and confidently stride across. You will be relieved to have done it. Fear or no fear. The park itself is located amid a stunning natural setting, complete with snow-capped mountains and towering pines. It doesn't even have to be daytime when you go if you want to see some amazing things. Lights adorn the park's many trees, bridges, and underground caves. Are you familiar with the movie Avatar? It's like being in a James Cameron film, but without the danger of hypothermia. Thank you for watching the video.